Welcome back to Tactical Pontoon. We are going to be taking a little bit of a break today from the Tactical Pontoon G22 Polymer 80 build because I got a neat little piece in for my girlfriend's Glock 43. And don't mind him. He's not dangerous. He is a pain in the ass. Halloween is pretty much taken over my house, my man cave. We've got a Halloween party going on, so some of my time has been building that guy and some other Halloween things. So I haven't had a chance to complete some of my other gun projects, including Tactical Pontoon, G22, or my other Polymer 80, or one of the other frames that I've got going on. But it did give me, I did have a little bit of a chance to continue on with the Glock 43, which, if you recall, we did the trigger in that with the Kinetic shoe. Still really liking that shoe. But today we have the Fab Defense 4310. That's going to take the factory 6-round magazine and turn it into a +4, a 10-round magazine. It's not something that I would consider advantageous for concealed carry, because the whole reason you're carrying this Glock 43 with this short little magazine, single stack, is because it's short. It hides really, really easy. I mean, yes, the profile of this gun being quite a bit smaller than your full size or your Glock 19 or even your Glock 26 is the length of the handle. So going with this extended magazine is probably not the best for concealed carry, but for a backup magazine, or the original plan and the reason why I picked this up was for at the range or outside, out back where I'm able to shoot. 10 rounds practicing is better than 6 rounds. Okay, this little dude splits apart. It's got a secondary spring and a secondary little follower. Now, that, you get rid of the little factory follower that holds on the base plate, and I've already popped this guy apart. Here's your factory. This is the magazine that came without the little finger extension. I personally prefer the finger extension, so if I was going to pull either of them apart, it would be the flat guy. And it literally sits on top, right like that. Let's see if we can see that. Your magazine pops into a little slot right in here. See that? This is really relatively easy. Okay, now this guy comes out. Got little tabs, and it pops into place. It's really that simple. Then you have 2 screws. Oop. 2 screws. These screws have brass, or the holes for the screws have brass inserts, so it's not going straight into the polymer, which is kind of nice if you have to take it apart several times for whatever reason, mainly cleaning. I prefer to clean my magazines after so many trips out to the range. And that's what I really like about Magpul's Glock magazines, is they're really very simple to pull apart without having to use the Glock tool. And there we are. It's it's on. As you can see, it is quite a bit longer than the magazine with the pinky extension. You can see there's your factory magazine, factory 6-round, and even with my decent sized normal hand, I can still get a very good grip on this guy. Now with this, oh yeah, quite a bit longer. I mean, if there was a doubt that you could get a grip on it before, this feels almost like a single stack full size gun with this extension on it. It feels really good in hand. So there it is, the Fab Defense 4310. So you've got 10 rounds in here instead of the factory 6. It's got a neat little, you know, if you've got a jam and that magazine's locked up in there, you can get a good handhold on this magazine. It really is a neat little deal. Fab Defense, they're an Israeli company. They have a lot of very innovative solutions, especially in the rifle marketplace. They've got like the 5 magazine star, the pentagram. They've got some neat stocks, the ones that have the holder for the extra magazine. I've actually considered getting one of those for one of my AR builds. However, I've got the extra Viper from Strike Industries, and I've got the pistol build that's coming up for my girlfriend. But anyways, Fab Defense, I'm really happy with this. This gun is coming along really nicely. Next up will either be some sights or maybe some Vickers tactical, the slide release. But overall, very happy with this. This was right at $20. However, I will say, I ordered from Optics Planet. I've heard good things about them, but I've heard a lot of bad things about them. And I thought I would give them a chance. They had the best price. I will not be ordering from Optics Planet again, unless they have a price that I just in no way, shape, or form can justify my Burger King salary on. I will not be ordering from them again. I went with the basic shipping through FedEx that then goes to the Postal Service. And it took them 3 days to get something that they had in stock to FedEx. And then FedEx took another day or two to update whether or not they actually received it. And from that, it was 16 days from order to delivery. In the world of Amazon Prime, in the world of eBay free shipping, that is not an acceptable time frame to order a part. Even though I did not pay for expedited shipping, I just went with the basic shipping, which I normally do, whether it's Midway, Brownells, Palmetto State Armory, CBC, you name it. That is an unacceptable amount of time in the world of Amazon Prime and all of the other shipping options that there is. If you have a part in stock, just ship it out. So that's my little rant for this. I'm very happy with Fab Defense. I think they built a very innovative product. I still have to run some rounds through it, but I've several times filled it up to capacity, clicked through those, and done so again. It feeds really well. I've not seen anything online that says otherwise. I did my research before I got this. I had looked at Barracuda Tactical as one of the other options. Neat little aluminum mag extenders like everybody else does. But for plus 4 rounds. I could not beat this. So, very happy with Fab Defense. Next up, we'll be going back to the Tactical Pontoon with, gotta love ETS and their extended magazines for basically the same price as your standard capacity. We'll be going back to the Tactical Pontoon build next up. And I did want to say, if you are looking for a bolt carrier group, you really need to check out my guy at Spice Tactical. Gotta give a shout out to Dave. He's expanding his lineup. Right now, they've got the Toolcraft bolt carrier groups, and that's what I went with my last build, the nitride version, and oh my goodness, definitely worth it. And as I was complaining about with Optical Planet, shipping. When I went with Spice Tactical, they had my bolt carrier group to me in less than a week. I didn't spend any extra for shipping. I got it for an extremely good price. Shipping was there. Customer service was there. Keep an eye on them. Spice Tactical, not Spikes Tactical, Spice Tactical. There will be a link below. Check them out. While you're at it, click the subscribe button, click the like button. Tell me what you think. Have you used these? Do you think that is an unacceptable length compared to the factory magazine? Granted, like I said, good for a backup magazine in your pocket. Should 6 rounds not be enough and you get in that tactical fight where, you got to have your extra 10 rounds for 16 rounds or whatever. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the Kinetic trigger. How do you think this gun's looking? I honestly was not entirely excited about the Glock 43, but as time goes on, I'm okay with it. More and more. So, that's it for this edition of Tactical Pontoon. Gus is still over there. He's still not happy about us being here, but that's okay. We'll eventually win him over. So, thank you for tuning in to Tactical Pontoon. We will catch you next time.